What's going on, guys? It's me, Shukashu. We are back with another Umamusume video. This video, we are going to try something out. I will try to bring Silence Suzuka, obviously, to the League of Heroes, but also as a Great Escape. So what I've done here is we've gone back to the run, Mecha Umamusume run scenario, and we're going to train her there because I am not confident in getting a good amount of stamina in Great Food Festival, especially with what we've seen through my short distance training previously with Calstone Light, Sakura Bakashino, and Curran. That they're just gonna be like around the 500s, maybe 600s max. So we're gonna give her a shot here in the latest scenario. Also, I've done this also for the Master Challenge for mile distance. So I was like, why not try this a shot for short distance? And we're just to see how it goes. Obviously, just to possibly just put it as an option out there if the training goes well enough. So yeah, Silence Suzuka we are training Silence Suzuka in the most recent scenario. Parents are going to be the Calstone Light along with the Aguri Cap that I have over here as a friend Aguri Cap for certain. And then for the setup is pretty much the usual setup you see me use in this scenario. The 2-speed, renting the Smart Falcon, and then along with my Duramente, 2 stamina cards with Super Creek, Air Shakur, Nishino Flower Power card, and obviously the Narita Taishin Wise card. And that's pretty much it for the setup. So we're gonna give this a shot. That came out of nowhere, sorry. But before we do jump in to the training and into the comments, if you guys haven't joined the Discord server, link is down in the description down below. There's a channel called Circle Requests for those who haven't joined this circle or are looking for a circle to join. Y'all are free to join the circle that I'm in. It is called Shushu. Once you give that a search, hit request join. It'll let me know that you want to join a circle or join the circle, and then after that, head over to the comment section or to the Circle Request channel in the Discord server. Let me know that you sent the request along with your in-game name, just so I can make sure to add you into the circle and not somebody else. But yeah, that's gonna be pretty much it on that. And hopefully the last 4 attempts of me training, probably at least 5 in Great Food Festival, didn't screw me over. Imagine it did, and I totally forgot how to do this. It'd be kind of funny, but it shouldn't. It shouldn't. Let me get the comments loaded up. See if anything. Nope. Nothing's been held for review. This. And only a couple of comments. So let me just do this once more, and then the first comment is going to be from Rick. It would be crazy if Cygames just posts one day randomly. One day randomly. By the way, we launched the global version today with no previous release date. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It'd be weird if they did that. It'd be weird. Although they can, it'd just be weird. Then Nova replied saying, I mean, people won't be missing out much if they miss a day or two. Remember, Kitasan Speed won't come until half a year after launch. Yep, that is true. That is true. Her speed card won't come out until the half anniversary. As I said yesterday. I believe it was yesterday. Let's see. We still have to do it anyway. And that is pretty much it for the comment from Rick. So thank you for the Rick for the comment, Rick. I was gonna say for the Rick comment. But thank you for the comment, Rick, and Nova for replying. The next comment is gonna be from Eugen. It says, tempted to train for short distance Uma because I still haven't not yet completed the master challenge, but still I get back to the brain dead training. There's like nothing in this one. I guess we might as well just rest. Well, if you're tempted, you could probably just give it a shot. I mean, it's the League of Heroes, so I won't be surprised if I won't be surprised if you don't train. For the CM, I was surprised that you barely or didn't train. But continue on, it says, while you have decent Uma for short distance, I do. I'll admit that. Imagine Sports Bakushin, Wedding Current, and Callstone pretty much decent, and if I were to choose, I like the Sport Bakushin because I need her for factor training. Same reason I want for New Year's Kita, not because they are strong, but it's just that. Well, I wanted New Year's Kita just because it was Kita. Not because she was strong or is strong for medium distance, only because it's Kita. I think for the Sports Fest Bakushin, I think I was trying to pull for. Hold on, I don't know this option at all. She was paired with Tannhauser, right? So I think I was trying to pull for Tannhauser, but I ended up getting Bakushin, which I was totally fine with because I have nothing against her, and she did basically become my main short distance Uma for like the longest. So in a way it worked out perfectly fine, I guess. And at Callstone Light, I pretty much just wanted to pull for her. Also because she kind of reminded me of Kagura from Fairy Tail. Still wish I had Durandal though. Durandal. But don't have her, sadly. And Nova replied saying, if this was short distance CM, Shushu would be popping off and feeling pretty good. Still, I won't lose what Mao Uma is. Honestly, I thought about training Yaman and Zephyr, which I'll probably give her a shot. But it's going to be tough because not a lot of short distance skills to help support her, at least when I was looking at her build. Mostly mild distance. And then I look at my cards, I'm like, yeah, I can't even support her through my cards as well. So it would be interesting for me to train her. But then again, I am training Suzuka right now, so I could probably give it a shot. Probably still give it a shot. I do have more leeway in Uma since it is the League of Heroes. If it was a CM, obviously I would take it more seriously, but it is the League of Heroes, so I could probably give Yaman and Zephyr a shot. I won't mind. But that is pretty much it from Eugen. Thank you for the comment, Eugen, and Nova for replying. And this is the last comments. The last couple batch of comments is going to be from Nova. And the first one says, I've used Chun-Li with anything these days. Same. I mean, I pretty much have used Chun-Li with anyone. Yinlin, when I started off Jinxi, just because I wanted to use Jinxi again. Carlota, Camellia. Yeah, I pretty much use Chun-Li with everyone I can, possibly. So you're okay there. Meta slates can call me out, but man, I'm not that tryhard to impress someone on the internet. Which is why I don't post anything outside of story content. In Zenless or Rula. Because I don't feel a need to quote unquote try hard. Showing off like the adversity tower or tower adversity or whatever that tower is called and all that. So I like how she is in the neutral, but just keep going. Although I could just rest. Yeah, I could just rest. Do you have any scheduled races? Yeah, we'll do this because it's part of the event. Why not? I will also do some extra races because I kind of forgot what are the conditions are for Great Escape. I don't know if I have to do anything with extra races or anything like that. To be honest. Just to be honest. Although it is kind of sad how we're still at neutral. Man, screw the Umas. I'm playing MOB SSR Musume. You are. You are. You are. I feel like the only Uma you truly care about is only like Vivlos and Gentle Donna. That's it. Oh, I guess the McQueen. I guess McQueen. But you don't really talk about her. Yeah, you don't really talk about anyone else besides Vivlos and I guess Gentle Donna. No one really. So then the next comment says, wait, HBR is back, baby. Then again, I need to go read the story for Ninja Girl and Saki. They are both based. I still need to catch up. I've been doing other games because of events and all that. GFL 2, I finally beat or 100% the challenging difficulty in the event, or the challenging whatever event in the current event. Finally did it. And I finally hit level 56 also after doing last night's dailies or yesterday's dailies. What else have I done? Woo, I mentioned the tower adversity. I've been actually trying to do that. Genshin, I haven't touched the actual events outside of the, like, for the lantern, right? I still need to go do that. I need to check what I need to do in Star Rail. I don't know if there's anything I missed, to be honest. I don't think there is because it's updating to the phase 2. I don't think I am missing anything just yet. Zenless, I think there is one thing. I'm not too sure. Like one of the events that just popped up. I think it ends by the end of the week. It's like one of the last second events, I guess, before they release Evelyn. Maybe. I'm not sure. I do know Evelyn gets released next week. And also Phoebe. Yeah, I forgot. Zenless and Ua likes to be released at the same time. At least that's how it's been. Other than that, Snowbreak. I don't know if there's anything I need to do in Snowbreak. I don't know if they updated an event or something like that. Or updated something else. But I do need to check the event mission to see what else I can do. HBR, obviously, I just need to catch up in general. I don't think there's anything I actually need to do in the other games as much. Well, maybe, well, besides Dokkan, because it is the anniversary time, so I've just been trying to farm as much as I can. Trying to beat the ultimate red zones and other stuff. Other than that, I think I can sneak in HBR there here and there because I do still need to catch up to the story. I may need to. Oh wait, this reverse. I don't know if I did anything in reverse, to be quite honest. As much as I don't want to give it the reverse treatment, HBR has kind of been getting that because of all the other stuff that's been going on. Still need to catch up to the story. And I need to. I know my characters are at level 100 or somewhere around there. I just don't know. I just don't know. I remember reading like something popped up when I reached 100, but I don't quite remember what it was about. Something about reverting levels or something like that. I don't know. It was something like that. Oh, I should probably schedule the races before I forget. Because I wanted to do the Tiara races at least. I don't know, that is a necessity for Great Escape, but that's what I wanted to do. NHK, well, probably not the NHK. I'll do the NHK later. There we go. Don't need to do the Tenno show just yet, because it's part of her schedule anyway for the 3rd year. But yeah, I do need to. I did pull for one of the ninjas, or I got one of the ninjas when I did the pulls. I just forgot who. I forgot who. I did pull, I just forgot. And then annual Thanksgiving trip to Taiwan. I don't celebrate American holidays like that. Me and you both. Me and you both. Last Thanksgiving I had Asian noodles instead of turkey. I always have Asian noodles for American holidays. It doesn't matter what it is. Never really have like traditional American food for any of these holidays. Yeah, never. There's always rice and there's always Asian noodles. Never fails. Never fails. Wow, I'm more tryhard Uma now. I would say so. I would say so at this point, until I get back in the groove and you know, training more than I have been recently, like the past 2-3 months. I would say you are, as of right now. And then when I go back to the normal amount of, what is it called, contribution points, then we can say we're about the same. But as of right now, I'd say you are more of a tryhard compared to me, at least. But yeah, I can relate. There are times when I'm not particularly interested in playing Uma, even for the dailies. It comes and goes, but I can't justify playing Uma over Wuwa or Zenless if I have to choose. Usually at that point, I would most likely multitask, but normally. But I've been trying to play the other games as well, so Uma has kind of been taking turns whenever, or I wouldn't say taking turns because I have been kind of prioritizing the other games at the same time. But usually I do have my full focus when it comes down to Wuwa Zenless most of the time. Most of the time. I don't know if I should rest again. Although there are times where I'll just rest. I'll say there are times where there isn't a rainbow training for the summer training, so I wanted to give it a shot, but I got an A. No, I'm gonna blame Great Food Festival. I needed one more training and I didn't do it. I should have just done it. I blame Great Food Festival. I'm gonna have to try this run again outside of, basically off camera, to see how it is, to see if I could do a better training. It ruined it. Damn Great Food Festival. But I'll just move on with the training. It is what it is. See if I can, I don't know, salvage it some way, somehow. I don't know if I can, but imagine trying to fly in Genshin. Oh wait, I don't have the huge gun chick or the Infernal Rider chick. I do have both Chaska and the, I mean, you could have just called her the Archon, but Moika. But mainly, I haven't made at least a functioning team that I'm satisfied with for Chaska, which is the huge gun chick. For Moika, she's been part of my main team. Basically a full Natlan team. Which I am enjoying. Which I am enjoying. Yeah, this is what I meant by sometimes we don't get rainbow training. I stopped before Inazuma. I think the story made me fatigued for a bit. So that would basically just be Liwa. Or Liwa. The second nation. I don't know, I think the story's fine. Like it obviously, as it progresses, the story does get better. I will admit that, even though I do prefer Inazuma over Sumeru. Sumeru was kind of like, it was good, but you know, it was just one of those things, or it was good, but I didn't really care too much. Then Fontaine happened, and I did prefer Fontaine's story over Sumeru. Nothing against Sumeru's story, like it was still good. But yeah, I mean the story's been good for me in general as it progresses. Especially for me when it hit Nalan, but people are haters. People are haters. As in the Genshin community. But moving on with Snowbreak, I did think EOS was near, but lo and behold, they went the harem route. I told you, harem sells. 100 girlfriends is strong. Well, the harem route was always there. It was always there. There was literally, that was already like the plan from the beginning. It was definitely planned as a harem in the beginning. But also like the fan service was also there. I think the turnaround was one, more fan service, because I noticed that they went heavily towards that route. And two, when they dropped the EN, or the English voice actors, basically. Like there's like whatever they recorded is still there. But mainly it's whatever other languages. I guess Japanese, I guess I would just say, from what I'm aware of. But yeah, I think after that was the turning point in a way, along with more fan service. But the harem decision was always there, obviously, as the commander, or what they call us. I forgot what they call it. I'll just say commander, because I forgot what, or adjutant, I think is what they called us. I'd rather say commander, but being the only one, pretty much, at least from what I'm aware from the story. There are other guys in the story, but they're usually just enemies, usually. So yeah, the harem route was always there. It was there since day one. It was there since day one. So it's not like they didn't go that route already. Because they were, that game was gonna, it felt like it was gonna EOS with harem. To be quite honest. To be quite honest. And this was during the first year. But after all those, I don't know, small changes, I guess, with getting rid of the ENVAs, which I actually didn't think it was bad. It's just people are just haters. People are just haters. But that, along with, oh, this feels quite normal. The heck? I guess more on the fan service as well. Was, I don't know, that's literally, I don't know what other changes they had, at least from my realization. I don't know if anything of the, I guess, yeah, they've been pretty free to play friendly, so I guess that's another thing. Maybe. Maybe, I'm not sure. But yeah. They've been okay. They've been okay. When it comes to, or good, since I've heard the whole EOS thing. And then lastly, for HBR, just finished a score challenge this time around, and yeah, the Ninja Girl was made for this one. Glad I could finish it off with her and Saki buff. I still like the buffers in this game, but oh well, I'd rather have all the buffers anyway. I can say I lack many things in HBR and only have what I have. That's all I can say, but I will give the score challenge a try, obviously, because that is what it seems like what's going on. But I also need to continue with the story. which I probably should do as well. But other than that, that is pretty much it for all the comments. So thank you, Nova, Eugen, and Rick for all the comments. Appreciate it as always. I'll refresh it one more time just to see. And it doesn't seem like there are any comments. So I think for the last remaining of this training, I'm gonna do the same thing as yesterday. Focus on the training. Kind of just speed up at the same time. Only because I did get an A. Excuse me, in the first part of the second year. So I'm kind of just like, damn you, Great Food Festival. But I'm okay with trying another run for Suzuka later on or on my own time. So I'll see you guys when I'm done with the training and picking the skills. Well, I did get the S aptitude on short distance, but the whole training was just bad. It ended bad, in my opinion. Um, I could have done better. So I will give this another shot, probably off camera, probably another time next week, maybe. Because next week, because I'm pretty sure I'll do Calstone Light and Sakura Bakushino again later on. So it is what it is. Although it may work out. It may work out. I do want to try out the Silence Suzuka attempt for League of Heroes at least. So we'll see what happens. But we're just gonna get this over with and see. I mean, Wise was bad, so I wouldn't be surprised if this was still UE. Yeah. Wise was, oh, this is more than bad. Because Wise didn't make it to UE. I mean, UF or no, UG 1200, I guess. Everything else seemed alright, but it definitely could have been better. But it is what it is. It is what it is. So 1722 speed, 1327 stamina, 1319 power, 825 guts, and 799 on Wise, along with an S aptitude on short. But this definitely could have been better if things didn't get screwed up. I guess. But with that being said, guys, that is going to be the end of this video. If you guys have made it this far, I do want to say thank you. If you guys can, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below. Let me know your thoughts on Great Escape Suzuka in the upcoming League of Heroes. I just want to give it a shot, to be honest, but just to see how she'll do. If she does bad, like, the real test really comes during around the gold, like, ranking, right, of the League of Heroes. So I don't know if I'll be able to test it prior to that. So I don't know yet. But yeah, let me know who you guys are thinking about bringing into League of Heroes. Obviously, just a League of Heroes, so no one really will take it seriously. At least they make it a platinum. That's pretty much all it is. But if there's a specific squad you're going to use, let me know down in the comment section. If there's anything else y'all want to talk about or ask me, as long as appropriate, I'll go over it. Just leave it down in the comment section down below. And if you guys haven't joined the Discord server, link is down in the description. There's a channel called Circle Request for those who haven't joined a circle or are looking for a circle to join. Y'all are free to join the circle that I'm in. It is called Shushu. Once you give that a search, hit request join. It'll let me know that you want to join the circle. And then after that, head over to the comment section. Let me know that you sent the request, or comment section, or the circle request channel in the Discord server. Let me know that you sent the request along with your in-game name, just so I can make sure to add you into the circle and not somebody else. But with that being said, guys, that's going to be it for this video. Thank you once again, and as always, I'll see you on the next one. Peace.